Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you at the first banking and finance meeting organised by the Arab Business Club. At the outset, I would like to thank the organisers, Mr. Hamdan, for inviting me to speak before you tonight and for their efforts in putting this event together. The large attendance of this evening is a clear testimony of the marvellous job the Arab Business Club is doing to provide networking opportunities to investors in the UAE. And this is no doubt a necessity for building strong business ties that will further support the UAE economy. Before I go into a little bit more of my speech, reflecting what His Excellency said, I think I'm going to be building on that slightly. I just want to give you a 5-second rerun of how Emirates MBD came into being. I became CEO of Emirates Bank in April 2006, and then about 7 or 8 months later, it was decided that Emirates Bank and National Bank of Dubai should merge. So that was quite an interesting experience. The merger was announced in March 2007. We went through the deal points, so it was a little bit of a sort of back-to-front merger, deal points with investment banks, a number of you are in the room, to get to the deal points in the mid-2007 and launched on the DFM in October 2007. So that was the sort of the timeline. If somebody had said to me, how can we make life really difficult for you during this merger and the challenges that you would have going through it, I would have said, okay, here's a list. And then the reality, as we all know, in 2008, the global financial crisis, and everything else that came with it. I mean, it was a serious time. I think we were talking yesterday in my group executive committee about this is the worst financial situation I think anybody in this room in living memory has been through. So to go through that, and I think to achieve the final conclusion of the merger of Emirates MBD in 2009 was an amazing success factor for my team and the staff of both Emirates Bank and MBD at the time. So today I would like to share some of the key principles that I believe are ingredients for success. I can confidently say that on top of my list is the vision, and we've seen that from His Excellency just now. At Emirates MBD, like the Arab Business Club, we have set a clear vision of where we want to be. Having a vision forces us to look back at all aspects of our business that we have succeeded in, and then find ways to improve them. Such has recently become a trend, particularly for customer service, which is one of our core values at Emirates MBD. Choosing to focus on the customer has allowed us to look for ways to further satisfy our customers and led us to create innovative products, improve our technology, and increase our network of branches and ATMs. We now have a network of over 160 branches in the UAE and over 700 ATMs. All of these aspects combined have helped us come closer to achieving our vision of being globally recognized as the leading and most dynamic financial services provider based in the Middle East. Apart from having a clear vision, setting a comprehensive business strategy is another area to focus on, again building on His Excellency's presentation, while aiming for success, and this is in conjunction with visionary planning. Winston Churchill once said, "He who fails to plan is planning to fail." I think these words ring true for any business that is working to establish a reputation of being successful. In today's markets and industries, it is very easy for companies to imitate one another, which may result in some companies losing to their competitors. The trick to avoiding such events is deeply rooted in a company's strategy, how they run each of their activities, and how all of these activities come together to sustain the quality of the service or product that they are trying to sell. Operational effectiveness and strategy are two important factors that all successful businesses want to consider, but the two elements differ. Operational effectiveness is merely doing what your competitor does, only better. However, strategy allows you to perform or deliver the same service or product or new product that your competitor does or does not have, only in a more unique way. That is perhaps more innovative and of higher quality and value to your customers. And this is what keeps successful companies at the top. Of course, none of this would be possible without having the right leaders making the right decisions, and this is by no means an easy task. At Emirates MBD, our internal customers, our staff, are the driving force for success. Therefore, investing in them by providing various training opportunities and exposing them to a wide variety of experiences further enables them to make the right decisions every step of the way. At times, this may mean our human resources team collaborating with the best universities around the globe in order to provide our employees with some of the finest business and leadership development courses. Apart from training and furthering our employees' experiences, our management team also realises the importance of taking time to thank and recognise hard-working individuals, and this is an important factor if you're looking to strengthen the morale of your workforce. Bear in mind, this simple task goes a long way in ensuring that the efforts and dedication inevitably lead to the success of the organisation. And last but not least, investing in technology is a big part of ensuring that your human talent is equipped with the right resources that will allow them to deliver their best work. At Emirates NBD, the constant flow of upgrading the technology we use has paved the way to increasing efficiency and further enhancing our security measures. It has also improved our productivity, as technological enhancements have also worked to save a lot of time for our staff, which in turn positively impact turnaround times. But addressing changes to technology or the needs of the customer are not the only concern for successful organisations. Organisations that seek long-term success base their company on sustainable principles and notable values. And this brings me to my final point, which is engaging in corporate social responsibility. It is very important that businesses engage in CSR activities, as all businesses are based on trust, and this trust is established with one's customers and community by being able to acknowledge any gaps in society and trying to fulfil them, be it social, environmental, educational, or raising awareness. You may notice that all successful companies invest in having a CSR strategy that will reflect their interest in giving back to the community. So with our foundations being a socially responsible organisation, the recipe for success, in my opinion, is based on 5 pillars: visionary leadership, the ability to foresee and expect trends, strategic planning and implementation, supported by a well-trained professional and state-of-the-art technology. With that, I would like to conclude by once again thanking Mr. Hamdan and the organisers of this great evening who have put a lot of effort to arrange this gathering, and I wish all of you very successful networking. But before I sign off, I've been obviously encouraged to do a bit of advertising here for Emirates NBD. If anybody wants to talk to us about business development in the UAE in terms of opportunities, please feel free. My contact details are on the, well, certainly I think you'll know where to find me. So enjoy the evening, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.